The Bible is filled with stories of ordinary men and women who God used in extraordinary ways. David defeated Goliath. Jonah survived the stinky belly of a whale. Noah's boat surfed a flood. And there are so many more stories where that came from. It's our mission to discover the secret to these heroes' awesome sauce. Their Kool-Aid, their spice to life, their...
Ava.
Yes?
Just get on with it already.
Sorry, where was I? Oh yes, the ordinary men and women God used in extraordinary ways. Come with us on our mission to dive into the depths of the Bible and find out how God can use us in extraordinary ways too.
Hey team, are you ready to dive into the Bible? Where are we going anyway?
We are going to the time of Judges.
Ooh, that's interesting.
Judges? Why would we want to know about a bunch of old guys with white wigs and gavels?
Not those kind of judges, Ava. The kind that used to rule Israel. After Moses delivered the Israelites from Egypt, and after they walked around the desert for 40 years, and after they shouted the walls of Jericho down, Israel finally entered the promised land, Canaan. And the judges were rulers. They helped settle disputes. They were also prophets because they heard the word of God and delivered it. But best of all, they were heroes.
Yeah, they were. Every time the Israelites turned away from God, their enemies would defeat them, and then they'd be like, "Wah! We're sorry, God, please save us." And God would send a judge to go in and kick the enemy's butt.
Yep, and the judge we are talking about today is Deborah. The Israelites had been taken over and beaten down by an evil ruler, Yabin, I don't really know. Anyway, they were so scared that they cried out to the Lord for help. Deborah was the ruler of Israel at the time, and God used her to save the Israelites.
Hang on a hot second. We're talking about a woman who ruled Israel, heard from God, and kicked butt? Now that's my kind of story. Let's go.
Okay, people, here's the 411. I have a word from God, and I have it for Barak. Go and get him for me.
Whoa, Barack Obama? I had no idea he was in the Bible.
What? No, Ava. Barak from Naphtali. Just go march over there somewhere and bring him to me.
I am here! I cannot wait to hear about how I'm going to save the Israelites with my strong muscles, hairy armpits, and my ferocious ginger beard.
Great. That's good news. Gather an army of 10,000 men and take them to Mount Tabor. It's time to tell Sisera who's boss. We're not afraid of his 900 chariots that far outnumber our chariots. We are going to take him down. God told me so. Hey guys, did you know that Barak followed Deborah's command, but he refused to go without her? Deborah agreed to go with Barak, but because he was scared, there was a tiny consequence for Barak.
Don't tell me. I know what it is. He had to give her 1,000 foot rubs.
No. The honor of defeating the evil Sisera ended up going to a woman instead of Barak.
Yes! Go girl power.
Don't worry, Liam. We will be discovering many different men and women who did extraordinary things in the Bible.
All right, let's discover what happens next. I'm so excited to see.
Barak, go. This day the Lord has given Sisera and Yabin into your hands. The Lord your God has gone ahead of you.
That day, the Lord really did go before them. He made all of the evil army fall into their trap so that they could capture them and their chariots and finally defeat them. Yabin was so scared he ran away by foot, but he didn't get very far. A woman called Jael pretended she would hide him in her tent, and guess what she did? Exactly, with a tent peg no less.
Whoa, that's a bit TMI, don't you think?
What's TMI?
Duh, TMI, too much information.
Anyway, Israel was delivered from the hands of the enemy because Deborah fiercely led the Israelites into battle. She knew God was on their side and he brought them to victory.
OMW, Deborah was so fierce.
Yeah, she's like goals.
I think I'm in love.
Anyway.
What a great story, Sophie. I can't wait to see who we discover next time. I vote that I get to pick the next one.